I'm here to have coffee with this person whom I have a very special connect with. We both are from Jamshedpur. I mean, what can get more interesting than that? But she's also a fantastic actor. I'm talking about Rasika Dugal. Yes, we are in a house, so let's go and meet her. Come along.
Hello, welcome home, welcome home.
Oh, what a pretty house!
Come.
Wow, this is the first time I'm coming to this
house.
But otherwise, I've been to the older house.
Yes, and it's been 6 years.
My God.
So we have to do this more often.
What is this? Rasika is from Jamshedpur, just FYI, and she is my soul sister because we always bond over that.
Yes.
Right.
So that's why Abira is allowed any time in my house because of our Jamshedpur bonding. We are from Jampot.
Yeah, we are from Jampot. People who don't know what Jampot is. Jamshedpur people know.
Yeah. They don't need to know. We don't need to share it with them.
Basically, we are all related to each other. People who are from Jamshedpur, if you are listening to this, हम सब भाई भाई सब बहन बहन
सब cousins हैं.
सब cousins हैं.
cousin.
And our husbands are tired of listening to this.
Yes. Acha, do you want chai, coffee? What do you want?
Coffee.
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 Okay, should we call someone to make it?
Who are you calling to make it?
A very special person. Mukul! Mukul!
You know who Mukul is, right?
Do you know who Mukul is? Mukul?
Yeah?
Will you make us some coffee, please?
Yeah, sure. What kind of coffee do you want?
Hi, Mukul!
Hi, how are you? Hi.
Hi. Okay, guys, so if you all don't know, this is our actor, Mukul, who is not acting as her husband, but is her husband.
And also acting as the husband in
Also,
Fairy Folk.
yes.
But today, right now, he's our coffee maker.
Coffee.
Yes.
How do you want your coffee?
Milk. Only milk and
Milk for
coffee.
you? Milk and coffee? Rasika, I know.
Rasika is laughing. Rasika is laughing because she has never
I
had
want
somebody-
no milk. I want only pani with coffee.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm sorry, I want to ask these people, please do a poll.
Huh.
What is this? I only know how to have coffee, like good coffee with milk, only milk, coffee and sugar.
You're
Only
serious?
milk. Like एक cup में पूरा
Yeah.
दूध और उसके अंदर
हाँ.
coffee.
You're going to lose this poll, you know this.
No,
No, maybe we are wrong. You never know.
I know what is a black coffee. I have French press at home and all
No,
of
even
that.
even milk wala coffee is water,
Is आधा
coffee,
पानी आधा दूध.
What?
and little bit of milk for color, little bit.
What?
This is enough.
No,
It's enough.
that's not true. What are you guys talking about?
आपकी कॉफी आप कैसे पीते हो बताओ मुझे.
Please मेरे को बताओ. Do you drink it only with milk like I do, or you mix milk and water? Water?
Excuse me, the third option, which I would presume most people nowadays do, is just pani and coffee and a dash of milk maybe.
You guys are working together in a film called Fairy Folk.
Fairy Folk.
Why is it called Fairy Folk?
Mukul, you want to answer that?
Fairy folk is, that's ideally.
It's actually a very apt
Actually, Karan can
name.
answer that question, and
But we'll give you a little bit of why it's called fairy folk, because it's sort of in the space of magic realism, and fairy is the fantastical side of things and folk is the regular side of things. So it's actually a very interesting film where fantasy meets reality in some sense. Not really, I mean when I say that it sounds like some things are descending on earth. It's not really made like that, but basically a woodland creature enters the life of this couple who's going through what many couples go through in an urban city, where they're so busy with their lives they sort of forget to check in with each other and forget to sort of have a conversation about where this relationship stands or what we want from life right now and all of that, and then this creature enters their life and then things change.
Okay, but in real life, tell me, how does this work? The relationship where both are actors in the same house, very busy. How do you all make things work between? I always wonder, how do actors make relationship work?
Actually, if somebody just takes the job of deciding कि आज खाने पे क्या बनाना है.
The biggest question in life.
That is the biggest.
आज खाने में क्या बनेगा?
And Mukul and I like completely different sabzis. That's one thing we are not compatible on.
Not at all.
On sabzi.
So अलग-अलग सब्जी बनता है?
She likes the worst sabzis in the world.
He likes the worst sabzis
like
in the.
Tendi?
I love
Yes. She likes tendli. She likes parval.
I don't like you.
Excuse me,
Parval.
Parval.
Is it Parval?
Jamshedpur.
Thing, okay.
How can you?
Parval is
East
Jamshedpur.
East
Achha, Abira, you want
side.
chini? Abira, you want chini?
Potol.
One spoon.
Sometimes outside, you know that machine wali coffee? This is reminding me of that machine wali coffee, which is damn.
But even that has pani.
That has pani. But usme chini hai. That's a good cheat for me.
What they are talking about. Let's go and sit. Come.
Come.
When you're sitting with friends and doing interviews, it feels like home.
How's the coffee?
This is the best coffee.
Oh, this must be Karan. Hang on.
Karan.
This is the best coffee, okay?
It is. See, I made it.
This is
That's
the
right.
best.
Black coffee.
Karan?
Hey.
How do you have your coffee?
Yeah, how do you have your coffee?
This is a very big question that's being discussed.
Oh, I want black.
Come and sit here, Karan.
How do you make regular coffee? What do you say?
Black coffee में थोड़ा सा दूध. You don't make milk coffee.
Coffee with Abira. Karan, we
Yeah.
were just talking about, I think you are here because you heard us talking about your film, huh?
I think so.
Yeah, he gets very possessive when we were answering questions on what is fairy folk. He came running from wherever he was.
Yeah.
But listen,
She's
the
right.
most interesting part of this film is that there were no dialogues.
Yes.
Like you
Yeah.
didn't write dialogues.
No, we didn't.
Because you were lazy or just...
Because no, because actually I had written too many dialogues before that for some other scripts that I was working on that time, and I was just getting tired of writing dialogues. So I said the quickest way we can also shoot it is if
Let
I don't
them
write
only
dialogue.
talk.
Yeah, pretty much.
This
But-
is so cool.
Yeah, but also I think this improvised thing. I was totally into documentaries then and all these other things as well, where they.
I've
it's all
never
free.
heard something. I've never heard
There
of
is
something.
there's some filmmaker who inspired you. I don't know, some couple
A
of
bunch of
filmmakers,
them, but like Joe Swanberg's a big one. These are all American filmmakers because a lot of them include improv into it. But like even like Godard and these guys back in the day with Breathless and all these things, all improvised. They were just brief. He used to do it like while shooting, give you guys a line. Here, this is the premise. Start now. Some people don't even get scripts, so they just. I will give you the scene off the day that we shoot. So it is so fresh in their heads when they walk in. It's like they don't even know where
So
they are.
why would they say yes to something like this when they don't even know?
Luckily, that
Your
didn't happen.
trust,
That didn't
your
happen with
trust.
us. Yeah. He had a script.
No, but let me just
Low.
clarify that some films are accidentally improvised, which is a function
Yes.
of laziness
That is not us.
and incompetence. That's not us. We chose to improvise this, and unlike what people think कि improvisation मतलब कि चलो कुछ भी कर लिया, ऐसा नहीं है. It's an art. We worked with a group called Improv Comedy in Mumbai. Mukul Chadda, a lot of work with them. I used to sometimes go and do workshops.
But also, you know what? In my head, you have to mug your dialogues. Here, you don't have to.
So both are actually no.
Why are they laughing?
Mug,
Rasika, why
yeah.
are they laughing?
Huh?
Why are they laughing?
I'm laughing because the thing I find funniest is when people ask me about what it is like to be an actor. They're like, "Wow, you're an actor. You have to learn so many lines." And to everybody else, that's the hardest part about being an actor. And I feel
To all non-actors, that's the hardest.
Yeah.
But that's the basic. That's like A, B, C, D. That's like.
I
that's the
cannot.
First,
I can't do it. I
the
can't
first
learn
thing you have to do
dialogues.
is we do so much other work besides learning the line is like the simplest thing to do.
I find it very hard.
everybody finds this learning lines is
I find even when I write them, I'm like, I know how they're going to
Every
remember.
non-actor finds learning lines very hard. Like,
Really?
and
You also find it hard.
When I see you guys coming, especially when you guys also do it, and I remember with Alek also in the other movies, it was like they would just 2 pages, 3 pages of dialogues,
See,
and
I'm
you're not
also
messing
very-
that up.
No. It's very common.
It's a very
the most
common response.
I
Yeah.
always
It's like
think how you
the
learn
black
dialogue.
coffee one. It's the most common response.
Yeah.
Is that how is it done? But the correct answer is milk coffee, and the correct answer is not difficult.
When you're making a film like this, the budget, like you said, when we have like 3 cameras here,
Yeah.
you said you had smaller crew, you know, the budget and everything, and then you decide to release in theaters, but not in OTT. Why?
I think we wanted to do the theaters first is because this was almost like a lockdown film because we made it 2018. I was editing through lockdown, and it's been such a personal thing with this film that I've been having. And we showed it at Sydney, and then we showed it at Chicago, then we showed it at Miami. Every time we showed at these theatrical places, and the house gets packed with people inside of it, and everybody watching it together. I know for a fact that whenever somebody watches it at home and then comes for a second screening in public, they come to me later and they say that, hey, have you made some edit changes? Because this was way, I felt suddenly like it's a whole other
So
movie.
it is edited for big screen.
Definitely it is.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
It is. It's been made because it's funny. It's a movie that is really funny actually. Despite it being about whatever it is, there's a lot of laughs in it. So when everybody laughs together, you know, it's how it is. It's just
Yeah.
contagious with everybody else. So it's really nice that way.
And I think it's a good, it's both, right? You can do it at theatre,
And
limited
it is,
release,
yeah.
you can grow over time, and then, you know,
And
we
have
see.
a home in a streaming
Exactly.
service, you know, that would be
You
it.
can have it.
Karan, you know, nowadays we saw a trend like last year, all the big budget masala movies are doing really well, like a Pathan, a Jawan,
Yeah.
and then you decide to release a small film, independent film like this in theatres. Weren't you a little scared or worried about maybe if I had taken a bigger star, maybe it would have worked, or maybe this concept wouldn't have worked at all with the big stars? But releasing in theatres, people coming in, are you confident about that?
Yeah. I think I'm not. I don't think the stars aspect of it ever I thought about too much. It was this. See, with it's the things that with
Yeah, box
the,
office भी तो कुछ ये होता है ना. So
होता
the
है.
money, you know,
होता है.
coming in.
Actually, so the line that every smart producer says, and it's absolutely 100% correct, is that films do not fail, budgets fail. Yeah, so it's not your 2% or 3% of films every year only make their money back. 97% are flops, right? The only reason that is because if you make a film like Share, which we made together back in 2011, a black and white movie about a woman who's losing her mind. If I was to make this movie with, let's say, 25 crores at that time, it would have flopped badly, okay? We made that movie for 7 lakhs, okay? In the first festival that we played at, we won it. We won 10 lakhs at the festival. Then again, we won another 15 lakhs somewhere else. Then we got a Netflix deal and we did all of that. So at the end of film that we for 7 lakhs, we made back about maybe, let's say, 80 lakhs out of that. That's a hit because of that reason. Just make sure the budget is within the thing. Now, if you get a big star in it, the star is going to get you the guys to come in.
But the budget also
But
goes
I mean, we can count thousands of films that have big stars in it that still flop. So it's not like guarantees you a hit or whatever it might be. So why not just take the best actors that you can get for the role that you want to do it for and then work from there. That's a far better. Yeah.
All the very best.
Thank you.
And अब आप जा सकते हैं क्योंकि हम अभी और कॉफी पीने वाले हैं.